world will end with me, but I've had my time. I can't complain.
Ayn Rand does not fear death, does she?
No. Only the death of someone I love, but not my own.
How does Ayn Rand, philosopher, view the United States of America today? People waiting in gasoline lines, people fearing a possible recession, people wondering whether we will survive as a nation because of military posturing by other countries around the world. Tell me how you feel it.
That's a pretty big statement right there. But first of all, to sum it up, I feel that this country is being destroyed by its philosophy, specifically by its universities. The most dangerous thing in this country today are the universities, because they're teaching the kind of ideas that would necessarily have to lead to the destruction of this country. I think that the American people is too good for that kind of program. You notice that the people are turning to the right. That's a very healthy sign, but there is no leadership on the right. There is no intellectual leadership. There are no ideas. And it's very possible that the people will be defeated for lack of proper intellectual leadership. However, the basic premises...
Excuse me, but then you don't mean Harvard intellectual leadership or Yale intellectual leadership.
I mean a Harvard that would be preaching American ideas, more specifically reason, individualism, capitalism. If an institution of the intellectual prestige, which they don't deserve today, but they deserved it at one time, of Harvard, if an institution of that magnitude were preaching the proper ideas, that is the ideas on which America originally was based, or to say it briefly, the philosophy of Aristotle, which was the father of this country, if they were doing that, you could have the biggest renaissance in the world, still not too late even now. You could have a better renaissance than the first one. This country would come back to life. But today, when all those institutions from Harvard on down are preaching collectivism, mysticism, and above all, altruism, self-sacrifice of yourself, the giving up, the resignation, all the disgusting kind of ideas that the whole world has been nurturing for centuries, when they do that, this country can't survive.
Can you be a little bit more specific? I've never been to Harvard. I've never been to class there, but can you give me an example?
That's your advantage.
Oh, thank you. Of how they are teaching sacrifice, how they are teaching altruism?
Well, open daily paper and look at Mr. Carter, a very peculiar creature, who is telling you that we're going to overcome the oil shortage by driving less, by giving up. Let us all make a sacrifice. Let's lower our standard of living, and we'll all be living better. Now, is that a proper philosophy to tell a country that has pride and self-esteem? At one time, with all the faults in American intellectual equipment, and there were a lot of faults, at least people were taught pride in their own country. In fact, people who preach that are the ones who are mawkish about the evil people, the failures, the liars, the cheats. Everybody who is weak suddenly acquires some kind of value. But anyone who is a success has to be attacked for his success.
And look at how you have been attacked.
Oh, I know.
How you have been criticized. There are many people in this country, forgive me, in this world who think you're daft.
They don't. They want you to sing that. Well, obviously.
I hear you. Yeah, okay.
Obviously, why? Because I'm preaching something absolutely, totally the opposite of the Kantian philosophy by which they live. Kantian and derivatives.
What do you think is going to happen to the United States of America if we keep going this way?
If we keep going this way, total collapse. But I still think that we won't keep going this way. That what will save this country is not its intellectuals, but the people. Because they've rebelled already without much intellectual prodding, that they've already becoming aware of the fact that we have to go to the right and not more welfare state. That's a great tribute to the intelligence of the people. Only I want to make something clear. I'm not a conservative. I think that today's conservatives are worse than today's liberals. I think they are, if anyone destroys this country, it will be the conservatives, because they do not know how to preach capitalism, to explain it to the people, because they do nothing except apologize, and because they're all altruists. They're all based on religious altruism. And on that combination of ideas, you cannot save this country. Mm-hmm. The trouble with this country is that it was based on the right philosophy originally by the founding fathers, but they did not have a moral code to match the political ideas which they had.
You love this country, don't you?
Passionately.
Yeah.
Very, very much. And consciously. I love it for its ideas. And I've seen enough of the other side, so I can appreciate this country.
You might even get emotional about this country, huh?
Oh, yes. Why do you want me to get emotional?
Might even thank God for it, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I may not literally mean a God, but I like what that expression means. Thank God or God bless you. It means the highest possible to me. And I would certainly thank God for this country.
And thank you for being here tonight.
That's what come down. Thank you very much for asking me. I enjoyed it.
Okay. And please come back, and God bless you.
Thank you. Same to you.